talked a lot after games about the way your guys competed, and that they're playing hard. And I'm just wondering, what have you seen in practice or with the guys' free time that kind of translates to that same thing, to their commitment to getting better even in tough circumstances?
Yeah, I think the Oklahoma State game, I think if you watched that game, and I'm sure you did, I thought that one game we looked a little fatigued, to be honest, after going back and kind of watching in person but then watching on tape. But I think the biggest thing is, we got guys in the gym right now that, over the years, you got, 13 scholarships. This we have 12, but just 10 healthy bodies right now. When you have 60, 70% of those guys in the gym consistently, 4 or 5 days a week outside of our normal times, man, I think that's pretty good. And I think that's been really, really something that when I got here it was like that, and it's been something that all the great players that have come through here have done. And so I think that's number one. I think the consistency of guys getting in the gym. My assistants, D-Rob's out there right now, with guys, they've made a conscious effort to get in the gym and get better. And that's key. Number two, taking time with the guys with film. We haven't really, yesterday was the first time where we've actually practiced, and we talked a little bit about Oklahoma, but we just practiced. We have not had a full-fledged practice. I couldn't tell you when, just because of the travel schedule, because of the COVID issues, a lot of different factors. And so I am proud of the way they show up every day and are focused and are locked in. And, at 2:30 we'll watch film after these guys get done shooting, and, we'll go for about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, and clean some stuff up that we want to execute on both ends against Oklahoma. And we played well. Watching that tape, we played well up there. I mean, they're very good. We need to be a little bit better defensively, clean some things up, rebounding, defending the dribble in their isolations, and then continue to make sure we're taking good shots. But I thought we had really good ball movement, up there.
In terms of the younger guys, anybody that stands out that's, I guess, gotten the message about how much you've got to put in outside of practice?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
this level?
Yeah, I think, Xavier obviously is in rehab, and he's halfway through rehab right now, doing a terrific job with that. He's dialed in and focused. Everything looks really good with him, so I'm excited about that. He's in the pool now doing a lot of the rehab, so he's getting a chance to move around a little bit. But I think Jaden Walker has starting to put time and understand that, you need to watch some tape. You need to get in extra, and then Dubar, as well, both those guys. And so, it's hard as freshmen, especially in this year. But, I think that's the one biggest thing. The more time you put in, more attention to detail, the better you're going to be. But it's a different process for all these guys. Some get it quicker than others. Everybody talks about, freshman point guards. That's probably the toughest position in college basketball to play. And so you got to do a good job when you have good young guards about putting them in position to be successful.
What's the thing or two that stands out to you about Oklahoma?
Man, I think they're, watching the West Virginia game last night, they play with great toughness and great purpose defensively. We're really active, I think. But on the offensive side, you just put a lot of guys out there that can score the basketball. Gibson's terrific. He's quick, he's fast, can really make shots. He can really spread the defense. And then you got Harkless is their toughness. Harmon, obviously Austin Reeves is terrific, and then Manick. Those five guys, and Linus Williams has been out, because of COVID protocol. And so, but those are 4 or 5 legit scores that we just touched on. I think they've got a bunch of different guys that can be really efficient and spread you out. But they do a great job, and I didn't mention Hill as well, not to leave him out. But they do a great job kind of isolating you and being able to really drive you and kind of trying to expose your matchups. And so we got to do a great job of really pushing that elbow catch out and make sure we dictate him the right way against the defense.
Thanks, Steve.
Yep.
Our next question will be from Matt Bellinson of the Iowa State Daily. Go ahead, Matt. Steve, when you look back on that film, what allowed you guys to have such a high volume of three-point shooting that I think, at least this season, has been kind of an abnormality for you guys?
The ability to make a lot of threes up in Norman, you meant?
Yep.
Yeah, I think just the way, understanding kind of how we need to attack them defensively. And then you got to make shots. We made shots. I think what I was talking about, 16 threes I think we made up there. And so, and I don't know how many we attempted, but, 16 is a good bit. And I thought we took good threes, though. I thought there was a lot of good threes. But I think the way they defend and the way they try to help, in pick and roll and the way they try to protect the basket, if you can do some things offensively, it's going to lend you to some good opportunities from three. You got to knock them down. I think if you watched our game here last year too, we had a lot of threes. Whether it was Tyrese, Terrence, a lot of guys made a lot of threes off our three-man side, screening in. And so we got to just the other thing too. We did a great job up there. I thought the ball moved, really really well up there. We put ourselves in great position. We got to be tougher down the stretch those last 5-6 minutes. To not give up easy opportunities, whether it's from three, whether it's in the glass, or whether it's just the isolations.
I know this decision might be kind of outside of your decision making, but have you had any conversations or received any indication that your postponed game with Kansas State will be made up anytime soon?
Yeah, it's our goal to make sure we'll play all 18 games. We don't have anything definitive on the schedule yet, outside of next week at Baylor Tuesday, TCU Saturday, which is senior night. We got 3 games to make up: Texas here, at Tech, and at K-State. And from what I was told, the plan is to make up all 3, possibly that last week of the regular season. And so we'll see. We just nothing's been announced or nothing's been confirmed as of today.